Hey everybody, what you're about to see is a clip from the full-length feature titled What Really Happened in Portland on August 22nd, Destroying the Narrative and the Media. Now this will be a multi-part series and each one of them will have their own little clip, different issue, different circumstances, and so on. So if you want to see the whole thing uninterrupted, go on over and check it out. Check out the whole thing. It's about an hour and a half long, but if you want to just hit each clip at a time, there you go. Now we're going to transition into downtown Portland, something that the media completely just decided not to tell you. Something that the media decided, you know what, we're not going to talk about that. We don't care about that. It's no big deal. The only thing that mattered was what happened in Northeast Portland and the shooting, right? We heard about the shooting, and we're going to talk about that too.
Go home, you're driving crazy do that. You're moving. Get the fuck out of here. You're moving. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out. You're on the phone. Ain't no one on the phone with a fucking gun. We're leaving. No, get the fuck out. You ain't talking to anybody. Whatever. Phone call. Get the fuck out. You too. Get the fuck out. Dude, he's not even on the phone. Ain't no one on the phone. Get the fuck out.
Those were just two random people that were out going for a walk in Portland, maybe coming to check out the craziness that was on the waterfront. But these were just normal everyday people. They weren't patriots. They weren't anybody. They were just literally normal people going out for a walk. Now, let's take a look at the street preachers and what they endured while they were down there.
He's taking that from him. Don't take that away from us. That's ours.
Man, what are you doing?
Ain't fucking happening in my city. If you want to fucking shoot this thing, get the fuck out. Then get the fuck out. We're asking you to leave.
Why the hell?
Just get the fuck out.
You guys hate. I think you guys are full of hate. You guys are full of hate.
Can you leave?
Please, for
Your
your
anger
own
in your
safety.
heart.
I'm done with this, dude. You're gonna fucking either stay here and shut the fuck up about it, or you're gonna get your ass kicked. What's it gonna be, homie? You're gonna stay here? Alright, just shut the fuck up about it.
Because we love pride.
Can you guys leave?
All the world agrees.
Can you leave?
You have this.
We just got here to see you guys hurt.
You're not welcome here. Can you please leave?
I don't need
You can
you.
have this fucking corner.
So you're willing to get
You can have
your
this
ass
corner.
kicked?
You can have this fucking corner.
You're willing to get your ass kicked
At
for not
least
leaving?
just stay here.
Why?
Go home, you're driving crazy do that. You're moving. Get the fuck out of here. You're moving. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out. You're on the phone. Ain't no one on the phone with a fucking gun. We're leaving. The Quran is the word of God. Take that away from us.
Man, what are you doing?
Shut the fuck up about it, or you're gonna get your ass kicked. What's it gonna be, homie? You gonna stay here? Alright, just shut the fuck up about it. You need to talk seriously. Every time I
Every knee is going to bow, and every tongue is going to confess that Jesus Christ is Lord,
So
whether
stop!
you want to or not.
Do you hear me? I don't care about the Holy Spirit. Yeah, but you're shaking like a little fucking now. You hear me, sir?
Just getting her face.
You stop!
Where are you at Planned Parenthood? Let's go! Hypocrites. Let's go! More black babies are murdered by Planned Parenthood. Margaret Sanger was a found racist. And we're
Of course, Luis is there. Of course, the shot caller for the Northwest Pacific Coast, maybe the nation, I don't know, for Antifa, he's there and he's, you know, on film committing crimes. But again, he's not going to go to jail or get any punishment whatsoever because, well, the rumor is that he's also an informant. So I don't know how that works. He's like the shot caller for Antifa, but he's also working for the feds. No, that actually kind of does make sense. So moving on, now let's look at some more stuff that the media didn't really talk about too much. One outlet here or there might have made a mention. But again, remember, the focus was everything that was going on over there in Northeast Portland. Oh, there's one of those rifles we heard about. Not a Patriot, is it? Nope.
This big, if he
fuck up. You just like are going to die.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. It doesn't, you know, I feel it. I feel it.
Yeah. Really?
It sounds like you should have a... Did you ever go to Kaiser?
No.
Kaiser's cool.
Oh no, I have.
Really weird stuff. But they
Yeah.
have one where it's like, I mean, it's like small muscle, so you can like drop into it. You can like roll in and drop in like this.
Yeah.
But like...
You guys remember that video I did a while ago? Antifa Explained. I did a part 1 and a part 2. Part 1 was talking about me and my personal experience, things that they've done to me personally. And then part 2 was about their tactics and radio use. And you know how like people say, oh, they're a myth and Antifa's not real and they have no organization. They're just a bunch of loose, you know, people, blah, blah, blah. Weird that you saw radios. Isn't it weird you saw radios there? I was totally weirded out. Not really. Did a video on it. You should probably check it out. And then, of course, there's tweets like this. And again, weird how just a myth and not an organization can have all of this paraphernalia. And look who is handing out the stuff. Press. Now we come to the shooter. Now, if you notice in most of these news reports and so on, newsreels and everything, they try to connect the shooter with, you know, the right-wingers that are over there, dangerous people over there, and, you know, in Northeast Portland, and therefore this guy here must be one of those, you know, dangerous patriots. So, funny though how as more and more information come out, it seems like he's just some dude. Again, not all the information's out. We don't really know the motivation as to why he was there. He's a Gresham resident. I've never seen him before. Most of these people never seen him before. From what I could gather on Facebook, he has like an art studio, so I don't know. You know, we just don't know much about this guy. But with all the footage that's coming out, we can kind of see that he's, you know, might be justified, which again might have something to do with that $750 bail. Yeah, usually if you're shooting downtown Portland, of all places, you're not getting out of jail for $750. As a matter of fact, a guy who goes out and films, he actually did this a little bit before I did. He went down there. He was mobbed by about 100 Antifa and Black Lives Matter individuals who he previously heard that day that they were going to kill him. And he drew his weapon and didn't fire a shot, but he just drew his weapon because he was getting mobbed. And he was arrested and had a $250,000 bail. He went to jail and he was on probation for a very, very long time. So it kind of gives you a little bit of an idea about this whole equal justice under the law thing, which also kind of raises some questions as to this whole $750 thing. And maybe the narrative might not be as clear cut and dry as they're making it out to be. At least Antifa and the far left people are making it out to be. So here's the footage of that I have been able to find and at least grab and put together of that day. Now pay close attention to it. Did you notice the left side of the screen right there? I'm going to again put it in slow motion for you so you can see it.
Everybody okay? Everybody okay?
I'm gonna pop your ass, fucker. Get the fuck away from me! What the fuck? I don't need it. You keep following. Keep following. You understand me?
Notice what he said there. Notice the shot, the first shot that rang out. Notice the second shot that rang out. Which one seems to be closer? And then you have this little conversation that goes on. I wonder if this person might be the second shooter.
I'm gonna beat the fuck out of you right now, okay? What you wanna say? If you can't determine when to fire your fucking gun, you shouldn't have it, child. When I will beat the fuck out of you. Can I get my turn to talk? When I'm done. Alright?
Things that make you go, And of course, the dude's holding his pistol right there next to him. Like, he's holding it down. You can see it. So for somebody who's, you know, earlier on in this video, like, oh yeah, all these Proud Boys have all their weapons, which again, we're all, you know, everybody who wasn't legally allowed to carry them, all locked them up. Weird how the massive amount of weapons that were actually at the waterfront with Antifa, those aren't even mentioned. Nobody cares. Oh, they could be airsoft guns. Yeah, that's what they could be. They could be airsoft guns. You just don't know these days. No, yeah, you know. That rifle you saw earlier was definitely not an airsoft gun. You can tell. Any person who knows guns can tell, I guess. Anyway, so the next and last clip I'm going to show you guys right here is a little something about what happened that night. Now, that night, for those of you who don't know, Antifa tried making an autonomous zone. They took a whole bunch of construction fencing and made an autonomous zone. It's not there anymore. It lasted for about 6 hours. But this is what they found there.
Shields over here? Who wants an Antifa shield?
Even better than eggs. Here, take a peek in there. They usually fill these with feces and throw them to everyone. Yeah, we dump them out. Alright. Oh yeah, that's neat. It's
a piss balloon. So this thing costs piss balloons.
Yeah, so that's what that bag is full of, is piss balloons. There you go. Paint.
Paint. Oh. Look, okay, so
yeah.
they bring the eggs, and then they put paint inside.
So that's what the media ignored. That is what the dishonest, lying media decided to just say, you know what, we don't care about that. We don't care about this. We care about creating this narrative about this bunch of Nazis, doesn't exist, who came to Portland to the sole purpose of starting a fight, which again, not true either. And then they talk about the victims, Antifa, who traveled 20 minutes to come and start a fight. And that's what the media cares about. That's all the media cares about. So honestly, guys, I don't really have too much more to add to this thing, but what I do need to tell you is that you guys have the responsibility to put this stuff out there, to correct the narrative. It is your responsibility. I did this work. This thing literally took me 2 days to do. Getting all the footage, getting all the stuff, clipping it together, recording it, all of this stuff. It took me 2 days to get all of this together. I know that it might not seem like the show's very long, but I'm telling you, this stuff is actually pretty hard work. For those of you who say, get a real job, no, bro. I work 12 hours a day doing this stuff, okay? This is a real job. And this is how I try to make my living. I'm demonetized now, so, you know, my living currently is from you guys, support from you guys. Looking over here at the preparewithcommonsense.com, I get a commission off of Patriot Supply. The shirts and stuff, I don't make any money on them because I just want the message to get out there. I literally make like $2 a shirt, and they're all made in the United States, so you guys can get them there. But what I'm telling you is that this is a job. This is important. This is why I dedicated 2 days to make sure that I get this thing out there, get this thing done, and put it out. And I admitted halfway through here that I couldn't find a certain thing, and I'm sorry I couldn't find it, and I'm sorry that I couldn't get that footage of the Honda. You guys can look for it. I'm sure that you'll be able to find it if you look hard enough. I was just really trying to get this thing going and get this thing done and get this thing out there because it is important to know the truth. Again, this is why I do this job. This is why Villain goes out there and does this. This is why all of these people go out there and they do this, because they know that the media is going to lie. They know that the media is going to try to paint this narrative that isn't even remotely true, and it is so easy to prove it isn't true by people like us, people who like us who go out there and we put in the time, we put our lives on the line, we put our families in danger because we do this. understand how important it is that the truth gets out there. We're putting our lives on the line. All you have to do is this. All you have to do is share and send it to news networks, send it to publications, send it to people who need to know it. Like I said earlier too, I have on my channel, I have all of the speeches are recorded on the live stream. I have highlights of the speeches in its own thing. I have my speech on there. I have a highlight reel, I guess you could say, of the stuff that happened. You can see it all. It's all there for you to see. And I left all of the tags on all of the videos that I put out, most all the videos that I put out, so that you can go to their channels and you can look and watch all of it. You can watch all the footage they have, all the footage I have, all the footage that all of these people put out, and you can see it for yourself. And you can see it with context. You can see the reality that is America right now. That's what you can see. Like I said, go see the speeches. Show me the hate. Show me anything racist or bigoted from any of the speeches. You can't do it. It doesn't exist. There might be anger and frustration and mistrust, but there is no hate, racism, white supremacy, or anything. As a matter of fact, I'm pretty sure that the people who spoke, white people were the minority for this white supremacist Proud Boy cross burning that was theoretically supposed to go on. And we even have idiots like the mayor of Portland claiming a victory, saying that he did it. No, the event was scheduled and it was moved before their stupid little press conference came out. And I also did a video on that as well. So you can see all of the hate and vitriol that those idiots threw out there that led up to this rally. You can see it all. You can see the city of Portland actually recruiting people to come out and try to fight these mythical Nazis and these mythical white supremacists. You can see it all. It's all out there for you guys. I have done the work. I have done the hard work. Now you do the easy stuff. Share it out and get it out. It is important. That's all I'm asking you to do. I don't even care if you donate. You don't have to donate. I don't care. I'm doing this for free because I care about this damn country. And I hope you care enough to do the simplest.